Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. It is Rachel here. I'm doing a nice little spring makeup look, super simple, super pretty. It is featuring the Natasha Denona Bloom palette. This is a really beautiful and interesting palette that I find is worth the money, even though it is $50 for four blush shades. But yeah, if you're interested in seeing how I created this look, then just keep on watching. Okay, so we are just going to jump right into the spring look here. So to prime my face, I'm going to use the Bobbie Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. This is such a good primer. It's perfect just to like hydrate your skin, and it does help with makeup wear time, I find. So I'm just going to, douse my face in that because it's good stuff. Then I'm also just going to go in with my Olay Ultimate Hydration Essence Calming Mist. And I'm just going to spritz this on my face as well. So for her foundation today, I'm going to go in with my Flower Beauty Light Illusion Foundation. This one is in the shade Classic Tan. This is a really great drugstore foundation. I'm just going to take about a pump and a half of that and smear it on my face with my fingers because it actually works really well with this foundation. And so I just did a light layer of that because I want something light and spring-like, very dewy. But you can use this however much you want, but I just personally like more of a light coverage kind of feel, especially for spring. And then I'm going to go in with the Flower Beauty Light Illusion Concealer. This one is in the shade Fair. And excuse the pink staining on my eyelids. I had a blue look on, but I used a little bit of purple, and purple does this to me. And I'm just going to run this over my eyelids as well. Then I'm just going to blend that out with my Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge. And then on the same sponge, I'm going to go in with about half a pump of the Flower Beauty foundation and just blend it in. I accidentally used too much concealer and now my face is a little bit lighter than I want it to be. So I'm just going to blend the concealer in with that. I'm going to go in with blush. We're going to be using the Natasha Denona Bloom palette. This is gorgeous on the cheeks. This is what it looks like here. I'm going to use this shade right here for my blush today. It looks really scary, but just use a light hand. It works really well. And so I picked it up and tapped it on, and then I tapped off the excess onto the back of my hand. And then I'm just going to kind of pounce that into the skin. Then I'm going to also top it with the Glow shade from this palette. It's kind of like a cream highlight. It's not very good in my opinion, but I just want to use it to kind of like add a little bit more blushiness to it because it is a pretty pink color. So I do not powder, and I am not starting to powder today. I'm going to go in with my MAC Give Me Sun bronzer, my all-time favorite bronzer, and add some warmth back into the skin. I'm going to highlight with the Glow Extreme shade from this palette right here. This shade is completely unreal. I have never seen such a gorgeous highlighter. And then for my eyes, I am going to use the Bloom palette again because all of the colors are just gorgeous. They're perfect for spring. I'm going to go back in with the darkest shade, the cream blush here, and kind of buff that into my crease. Then on that same brush, I'm going to go ahead and take the Duo Glow, which is that like peachy color right here. I'm just going to pack that all over the eyelid and kind of buff it into the crease as well, because it'll just give it that very like glittery, blown out kind of vibe. And for my inner corner, I'm going to take the Glow Extreme shade that we used for our highlight today as well and pop that in there. For my eyebrows, I'm going to take a bit of the Anastasia Dipbrow gel. This one is in the shade Soft Brown. This is a really interesting brow gel. It's a little bit tricky to use in my opinion, but I'm just going to do a light layer of it since it is like a light look. I rarely fill in my brows anyway, so this is kind of normal for me, but just use a light hand if you bought this and you're finding that it's really difficult to use. If you press super hard, it can like smudge upwards. Olay. Too good. Maybe. And now I'm just going to throw on a light coat of mascara. I'm going to use the Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara. I don't typically do a lot of mascara. I really hate taking it off, but at least I'll have like a little bit of darkness to kind of mesh the look together. And for my lips, I'm going to throw on this Morphe lip gloss. This is in the shade Boho. So there you have it. It's a really quick, easy, really pretty, springy kind of tutorial. I know I look like a little psycho with these in my hair. Sorry about that. But my hair doesn't look that good today anyway because I refuse to do it. But, you know, sorry this isn't like a crazy look. I know our last tutorial was like a neon kind of look, but I thought this one would be nice because a lot of people that follow us do like the basics. So this is the completed look, and I hope you enjoyed, and I also hope to see you in the next video. Bye!